The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or follow Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out.
The All Seeing Guys. The All Seeing Guys. With Greg and Joe.
Welcome to episode 123 of the All Seeing Guys. I'm, of course, Greg.
And I am obviously Joe.
Obviously, Joe Jackson. ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Easy as or simple as? ABC.
Easy as.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Simple as doesn't
That's
sound right.
has a nice round. Let's flow to it. Episode 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
We're here. We're recording. No missed episodes yet, but we do have some bonus ones saved up, so we won't just suddenly disappear from your fucking ears.
No.
But we're here and we are recording, and we're not alone.
No.
We're joined by one of my oldest friends, Pete Miller, aka Apollo Kid, aka Fine Art on Instagram.
You were the APA as well?
Yeah.
You got a couple of names.
No, when you say oldest, you mean
Not old.
one of the longest running.
He's 62, Pete, and he's here to help us out.
Like, it's just this little old man.
Isn't he
On my
sweet?
couch, yeah.
No, oldest in terms of like years.
Yeah.
So we actually discussed earlier how long
So
we've
I know
known
Pete
each other.
as well, so
Yeah,
it's not for as long and through Greg.
Rather mysteriously.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying earlier to Pete, I was like, I never forget how old I was when I met him because he just constantly kept asking me my age. Like I met Pete working at TASG,
this is good, yeah.
and every time I see him, every time I'd see him, he'd just be like, "Oh, what are you again?" I'm like, "I'm 21, man." Like I told you this morning.
Every single day.
Were you trying to just wind them up?
No, I was that stupid. For some reason. It wasn't even that. It was only you. There was no one else.
And to be fair, at that time you were only in on Saturday, so I only saw you once a week. So it was
okay.
busy, so you didn't really get a chance to engage with me much because it was just you were there. It was Saturday.
Asked you how old you were.
Yeah, that's true.
time I saw
Yeah,
you.
that is accurate. Yeah, that is true. It's fine. It's
That's
okay.
bad.
How old is Greg, Pete?
He's even told me today. I think he's going to be 36 in a week.
There you go. He's right.
Nice,
Yeah,
well done.
36 in a week, and I met you when I was 21.
But-
Fucking, that's some years that I can't be asked to work out right now.
Me too.
So
Fucking
12.
12. Fucking hell, 12 years. Fucking yeah, and you've known Pete, what, through
Wait,
me?
no, that's not right at all. It's
You've
not 12 years at all. Sorry.
We both nodded like, yeah, that's 12 years.
36 minus 21. 15
Why are you
years.
doing so simple, man?
15 years.
Oh dear. Sorry.
15 years.
Keep that in.
Yeah, well, 15 years, even fucking longer. That's insane. Fucking hell, 15 years. And obviously, I think you just met Pete through me, right?
Yeah.
Unlike some of my friends, like my friend mate Lee, worked with you.
But Joe was like legend. I've known Joe of Joe
Yeah,
before I knew Joe.
Yeah.
we all meet him that
Because
way.
he was that guy there, and like the guy at the other end of the pub and things like that.
Yeah, that really sums him up,
I
doesn't
know
it?
who he is,
Fucking knows,
but I
mate.
don't know who he
That
is.
actually does
I've
sum
seen
up
him,
me meeting Joe and seeing him around is, oh, he's that guy.
You like nod to him because he's on every
I've seen him
bus
about
stop.
it. He sits at the other end of the bar. Like,
Yeah, I think just through. I mean, I knew you both before knowing you because we all worked down the same road. I was in Jessup,
Yeah.
you guys were in Natterjacks, and I just see you walking up and down, like quite
With our
quickly.
Yeah.
trousers- with our trousers below our arses.
Yeah.
holding a pair of shoes in a
That was
box.
them
Fucking.
days.
Yeah. And I was just like in me
Crying.
stupid like shirt and tie, working for a camera shop, smoking all the time.
Oh, did you have to wear like uniform?
Yeah.
Full on, yeah.
Yeah, I think they did a day where we like came in and we had to be dressed for summer, so I went in like a
I
Hawaiian
always remember you
shirt.
just in Dickie pants, man. The
Yeah, that was
8.5 PCs. Fucking,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
always in those, man. The Dickie work pant, yeah.
They were good. I liked
You
it.
were always in those. The brown ones.
I can
fucking
thank
baggy as fuck.
I can thank the rapper The Game for the influence. Yeah, I saw him on the front of the documentary, and I was just like, I like them
Gotta
pants.
give me some neon.
And then I was just like, I bought them, put on my Converse, and I was just like, They just keep going underneath my shoe. Like, these are too big.
Oh, yeah.
These are way too big.
Yeah.
You would come in and be like, can I get a 36? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, mate, I had a 36 waist.
And
I had not
you
waist.
weren't a
I had
36 waist.
36 hips.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't. Well,
Around the back of
you
your
were just,
arse.
but you were just wearing. You weren't big though. You were just buying bigger ones to be baggy, weren't you?
That's what
I always thought that's what you were doing.
No, 34 was too
Really?
tight.
I was always like, this guy's not a 36. He just likes them baggy.
Yeah, mate.
Well,
No,
I was
I
like,
knew how to hide my large bits.
Joe's tips coming up
My tits.
as well, if you're lucky.
You're lucky.
We've already fallen straight into podcast mode here, so maybe we should step in a bit of geese dropping.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
of course, we had snippets of her conversation by us or you.
Having a listen.
So I heard one in the doctor's the other day. I was in the
place.
doctor's waiting
I like
room,
that.
and there was a man on the phone. I heard him just go, I got arrested on suspicion of murder.
What?
Me and Gary were like, fuck. I can't believe it, fuck.
Suspicion of murder. Fucking Christ.
So,
Sometimes there's just some things you don't want to overhear.
well, I was trying to
yeah.
hear the rest of it, but it was really hard to make. Even though he
would have spotted you
he
and
kept
just
being
called
like
you a
fucking
narc,
joke.
mate.
Like he kept
You
piping
thought
up
you were,
occasionally.
like, PD undercover.
He kept piping up occasionally, but I just couldn't make out bits in between when he wasn't piping up to hear what was going on. And she rang him twice on New Year and he didn't answer.
Damn.
Cold, man.
So he got her arrested on suspicion of murder.
I think there's a further story going on that we're unaware of. So Sam sent us some geese drops. I'm Northern Roman
yeah,
reporter,
he did.
but he didn't record them. He sent them us in a list.
Yeah.
Now, if I recall, this was a couple on a train.
Yeah. He said that the girl was American
Right.
and slow,
Okay,
and the guy was just, I guess, northern
right.
and equally slow.
Okay.
I don't really know.
And he just listened to him talking.
Yeah, these are all, from what I can remember, the ones that he sent us were all just from these two people.
So he just literally sent us a list of things he had them say, and it was amazing.
This only took like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it came all quick. He was just like, I can drink vinegar from the bottle.
Why would you that's such a weird flex.
That's on your CV.
That's such a weird flex.
By the way, I can drink vodka
Vodka.
vinegar from the bottle.
Hey, you know those bottles of vinegar with it only comes out in drips. If you remove that, you can drink the whole thing.
Wow, that actually makes me
Have you
feel.
tried a Coke?
That makes me feel a bit.
Vinegar like this a bit better.
I just feel that socially.
What?
Just the next one. I just feel that socially, I'm not a social person.
Well, that's a sort of contradiction, really.
My fella loves pickled things.
Ugh. Just anything.
Well, I guess so.
sock.
Are you a pickle fan?
Yeah.
There you go.
like some pickled stuff? I like pickled onions.
I like most things pickled. Yeah, no, not an onion though.
No, really?
No,
Not a
a
pickled
raw
onion?
onion
No,
in
like a
pickle.
pickled onion. Like a little one.
No, that's gross.
Oh, man.
Pickles. Pickled pickles.
This one's pretty dark. You really need to plan something because you just can't wash out cat urine.
Jesus Christ. That means I can tell you exactly what that is from. That is a conversation that they have had where he has told him that, yeah, my cat's pissed on my bed. And they're just like, you need to clean that because it's really hard to get rid of that kind of stain.
This one's really good. I really don't like the use of the word vagina in today's media. I don't think I hear the word vagina much.
Sounds like an Arctic Monkeys song title.
I prefer pussy.
Why are they saying it that way? Just anything with David Tennant and Michael Sheen is just and makes prayer hands gesture.
Oh, God.
Yeah, take me away, please.
That's good. That's good. This one, I tried to get. Did you hear this on the train? This is insane. I tried to get into westerns, but it's not really my thing. Cowboys, nah.
What's your beef with cowboys?
I don't like games that require a team situation because I know I get let down.
Wow. That's a really weird boast.
I'm a twat.
God,
I'm a bastard.
To round up, Reese sent me one. Godson Reese sent me one today or yesterday. I'm going to sell you on eBay, you little fucking bitch.
Holy shit.
That was brilliant.
Explain.
I'm going to use that one.
Sell you on eBay, you little bitch.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a revelation last week.
A revelation?
Yeah, a little revelation into an ongoing plot of Greg's life.
Okay.
I watched Short Circuit 2 again.
This is where you do most of your thinking time, yeah.
This is like the third time I've watched it since it's been on Netflix.
How long has it been on Netflix?
Oh man, like
2 weeks.
less than a year maybe.
You know what though? When I found Honey, I Shrunk the Kids on Netflix, I watched it like 4 times. That's a great film.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm watching the film I've seen 100 times. And at one point I'm just watching it and I'm just like it's shot in daylight in a street in New York. And I'm just like, are those Christmas decorations? And I realise that the whole street's got Christmas decorations on it, but it's daytime, they're all turned off. But it doesn't look like Christmas. It doesn't look cold.
No.
But, I mean, it's cold, but it's not like how you imagine Christmas in New York to be. And I'm like, is this film set at Christmas? And then it cut to them later on in a fucking shopping centre. And the same, it's all Christmas decorations, but all switched off. It's all in the background, all hanging up. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Just don't turn the lights on. No.
I never realised this was set at Christmas. It doesn't reference Christmas at all. Like, no mention of it. It doesn't even look like Christmas.
What about when he's like right at the start when he's selling his toys on the street?
But there's still.
Is he not just like for Christmas?
I don't think
like...
they do. No, it's, you know what? Watching that film, I still
is it
forget
incredibly
that guy is not
racist fucking
Indian.
language?
It's insane. What? Still, even now, I'm just like, I forget this guy's not Indian.
Is it the guy that played?
No.
Is it the guy that was in Hackers who played like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
bad guy?
And
that guy
and
is
in,
literally the most
Mario.
white, like fucking Midwest white guy.
It was in Mario as well, wasn't he?
Was he?
Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, he was one of the Oompa brothers.
No way.
Yeah, one had he had like a spiky haircut.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, he was in it.
Alright.
That's why I recognised it from. And he was in Friends, I think, but who wasn't? Maybe I was.
Yeah,
Like fucking.
Yeah, I remember the episode.
But I forget that he is. I forget that he's not. He's still. Every time I'm just like, fuck, man, he's not Indian. I think he does a good job.
Yeah.
Like, for the
He
80s.
really,
For the 80s.
he really hankers
It's
areas
80s.
with
Like,
fucking.
as a
accent
kid,
on it.
like, yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, you know they're not doing
Apu.
Yeah.
I hear that.
He's stepping down, isn't he?
Yeah, that's cool.
He's just like, it feels kind of like,
yeah,
you don't
like
really
really
need to
not
be.
cool anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't need to be like this anymore. It's
Yeah.
not 1989 anymore.
Yeah. This is bad.
Everyone
Yeah.
knows what an Indian person looks and
I mean, that's
sounds
fucking.
like.
The whole
It's
thing was
absolutely
just. Eventually, it was ongoing for a while. It's been a
Yeah.
long time coming. They was going to fucking step down.
Yeah.
But
I
they
can't
even
believe
like.
that's still going.
I mean,
Simpsons.
I feel like for as long as The Simpsons has gone on, and now even when you look at things like they've now got like mobile phones and like fucking Twitter references and all this sort of shit, you'd think maybe everyone can just start aging.
Yeah, no, I feel exactly the same.
Like they've just been it's 30
Yeah.
years of being like 8 years old
Well,
and
at
shit.
15
Like,
as well would be quite funny, I think.
yeah, fucking right.
I wonder because they always say, "Oh, the next series is going to be the last." Like, and I didn't know how long they would keep going once Disney bought them because they've constantly been like, "Fuck Disney" for years. Simpsons have always made fucking digs at Disney openly, constantly.
Yeah.
And
But to everyone.
now, yeah, but they did a lot to Disney.
Okay.
Like loads of like fuck you to Disney. Even in the film when Bart fucking has the bra on his head and he's like, "Look, I'm the evil logo of an evil corporation."
Oh,
Yeah. But that's not the first time. There's compilations of it on YouTube. Them just hitting Disney, and now they're like, "Oh fuck, Disney own us."
They do,
Shit.
and the network that like the Fox network as well gets a lot of views.
Yeah. So I wonder how long it will keep going because I don't really like the new ones. I've watched them.
There's nothing
No,
to
And
it.
when I say the new ones, I'm like I've seen a couple of new ones. They're probably again like 6 years old now. Like 'cause to me
You know what?
that's
Like,
when
how
they
long
became
ago-
new ones.
How long ago did the film come out?
I
Activate.
was still in Kingston, I think.
I like that film. The first
06,
half's great.
Something like that. 06, 07?
Yeah.
The Simpsons movie. I know. I've actually put The Simpsons. That won't narrow it down.
Oh, well, that's...
1989. Fucking crazy. Simpsons movie. There we go. It is 2007.
Boosh!
Fuck. I didn't think it was that old.
So that's what?
To me, that's a new one. Like,
Mate, that's 13 years ago.
because that's
ridiculous.
Because from the film onwards, they changed the intro, didn't they, to the cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
They
But
changed
also,
the intro.
I really don't care about any of them like the episodes post the movie.
Yeah,
Like since the movie,
Yeah.
it's not.
They're not classic episodes anymore.
I
It's
saw
just
one
channel.
good. I saw one good episode, and I don't know whether it was before or after the film. It's the only I say new ones. Again, it's probably like fucking 6 years old now. I saw an episode where he goes to like rock camp. Like Homer goes to rock camp, and it's run by Mick Jagger, and they're in it, and Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
And it's like he goes to like summer camp at rock school, and Homer keeps getting caught doing things he shouldn't be doing or causing trouble. And every time fucking Mick Jagger is just like, Simpson! It happened so many times. It was so funny. Like, you just see the chaos he made and be like, Simpson! It was a good repeating punchline.
Nice.
Fucking A. So Pete, it's been a long time since I fucking actually sat down with you like this. Well, I've never sat like this with microphones in our faces, but it's been a while since I've actually fucking seen you out of like popping into your work, being like, yo,
just standing there like, oh my god, human beings.
Yo, what's up, man? Yeah, just in London.
Yeah.
Pop in. Yeah, fucking. It's good to fucking see you again.
Yeah, it's good to be here in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of fucking nowhere.
In the middle of a cottage.
You're alright, you're in Chesson.
Podcasting, yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty alright. Fucking Pete's here to record your fucking verse and dice rollers, man.
Yeah.
I'm
Not right
excited,
now.
man. Polo fucking
this
kid.
is in the middle of the show.
Polo fucking
Drop
kid.
A quick
Fucking.
A quick 16.
hit me.
When we fucking started dice rollers,
I've been doing this since I
which
was
is
16.
Dice Rollers, that page is like 8 years old, that Facebook page. Like the
one?
Dice Rollers Facebook page is like 8
We were
years
saying
old.
that, like, me and Pete were outside, and we realised we've been doing it, like, I said since, like,
You said 7
said, like,
years.
27.
I think, yeah, because I have the lyric in the fucking
That's
song.
it, yeah.
28 years of age.
Yeah. So it's...
That didn't date
It's
it at
always
all.
good to date a song.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? It's a nice little time to
25 years of age.
So they can
wheezing. Like fucking Axl Rose just having to go off stage for a nice, like, oxygen hit.
and to throw up. Let's go.
So we started this like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Fucking like recording fucking just silly little fucking rap verses in my flat over a beat a guy I worked with gave us.
Craig, there's
fucking
nothing silly about
the
it.
surgeon.
I take it very
Fucking
serious.
Big up Dave Parks, the surgeon, for actually fucking
absolutely,
making that happen, because we wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, we
and then
wouldn't
we're
have
like,
gone
oh,
out of
actually,
our way to, like, find an instrumental.
this guy's giving me beats, Joe.
Was the first take was all his beats pretty much?
Yeah, pretty much a lot of it was. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm trying to think if there was anything... We might have had, like, one from, like, Red Cup Noodles or whatever it was called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That.
We had a couple of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were like, oh, free ones. Yeah.
Which then everyone used.
Yeah. But, you know,
And
we were
we
just
put it
happy.
into a trilogy song.
Yeah.
People were like using that and just been like spitting a freestyle or something like that, and we were just like, no, this is going to be part of a saga of three songs culminating in a finale. It's fine.
And it's like, yeah, just send a check and do what you want.
But yeah, fucking 8 years ago, got going and fucking just sitting in the flat, rapping into a microphone and be like, I think it sounds good.
Yeah.
And hearing it back, going, yeah, it's great. And then being like, no, it's not. I need to change it. Fucking all fucking day.
I think it was like
What
the
made
first.
you two want to do it though?
Dave Surgeon gave him some beats.
Yeah, but what made me want to do it was we had that jam down the jam, man. We fucking
We did jam.
we made some jam at the farm. No, we went down to the Pill, fucking way before Dice Rollers. We went down the Pill. Me, you, and Ed. Chris came the second time. I think the first time was just us.
Yeah.
And we went to the Pill and we had me, you, and Ed had a jam. So it was like fucking him on the drums, me on the bass, and fucking we did that track, fucking Another Night Down the Cocks.
Yeah, we'd from being like drunk down the pub, me and Ed and Greg had sort of come up with this song about the fighting cocks. It was just like, we've spent so much time here, like, let's just
People sing it to us.
write some stupid shit like down. Yeah. And over time, we also realised that the way like the lyrics were done, it was like it goes to any song, any tempo.
Yeah.
You can literally use it in anything, drum and bass to like just Portishead. Like, you can just
It
sing,
was
like,
whatever was on there.
Yeah. You just
followed
fucking
it.
do it along.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So we'd written it, and we were just like, oh fuck it, let's go and see if we can do something with it. And that was we'd been there for like 2 hours just like practicing and doing it, and then we went outside for a cigarette, and there was a couple of our friends out there who were just down for the evening or whatever, and Ed was immediately just like, do you want to come and hear our song? And it's just like,
God.
we've been doing this for like 2 hours.
Constant.
Like, no. And these people came down and watched it, and
Oh
it was
my God.
yeah, it was I was just like, I felt really bad for them just being there and experiencing.
We had a phone recording of it, like my old phone recorded the song when Chris came. and we did the song Another Night Down the Cocks. But it became a bit more of a song, and we recorded it just on my phone, and it's fucking old, man. I found it recently, didn't I?
Yeah,
I found it in an old email. I just went to my
God,
old
it's
email
bad.
and I found it.
It's so bad though.
It's fucking awesome. I think it's great. I think it's awesome. It's fucking. I'm playing bass on it, Chris guitar, Ed on the drums.
all the bits.
fucking-
history, man.
And I wasn't doing vocals. It was just you. You did all the vocals. I was just playing bass.
You can put it in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's true. When you get there.
And I was like, man, I can't sing.
I hope
But
you'll induct us.
I literally was like, man, I can't sing, but I want to fucking have a mic. Like- and then
You play bass, right?
I played bass in various named bands with Rob. Like loads of. I learned a lot about how I now write songs. Sounds so fucking poncy, but a lot of how I learned how to write lyrics and stuff came from Rob.
It was like I imagine him in some sort of American high school thing. Is like that sort of popular emo kid that's like confident and then writes all these weird kind of awesome lyrics down. And it's like, oh, it's the 50s and you're outrageous. That's like, I'm the guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like Edward Scissorhands, but sort of less Tim Burton.
But I was in the band with Rob for years, and again, the same sort of thing. I want a microphone, and then Dave one day played a beat. He's like, I made a beat. Do you want to hear it? I was like, yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah,
And he
you
did
were
it,
the-
and I think I did like my verse to a brand new. The first track we did, brand new day. What's it called? This is our new beginning day.
Yeah.
And I did that verse, and he's like, "Oh, that's good, man. You should take it and do it." And I was like, "Oh, wow, yeah, I should." And then text you because I knew you had rapped on a song I did once.
Yeah.
I've got this. Do you want to do a track? And then that was it. We
And
did
it
New
went from
Beginning
there.
Day. This is my new beginning
I remember,
day. Can't remember my
playing
lyrics off on that
it to, I
bit.
remember playing it to Dave Groom down the pub that night, and after he listened to it, and he was just like,
What are you doing?
"It's actually good." And I was like, "Fuck!" Like he was just like, "Fuck!" Like it's good. Like, and I was like, "Do you reckon?" Because that was my go-to guy. Because it was like, apart from Greg, like was the only person I knew down there that had like knew
hip-hop.
about hip hop.
Okay, yeah.
Beyond like what was in the charts.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's that was quite nice to hear. And then Dave provided some other beats, and then it sort of just carried on.
As always, I was like, we'll do a 3-track EP, then it became a 4-track, and then it became like a 21-track fucking... Here's a load of songs and shit.
It grew and grew.
It's got random sounds in
that
it.
first one, you were just like, fuck it, let's just do
That's
all
it,
of
yeah.
these.
Yeah.
And then we obviously we'd it all sort of like, and then the Shine was the first
When we got
one that
Pete on.
was when we done something with
Did
you.
we ask you or did you ask? I can't remember, like, did I come to you? Like, but I mean, like,
Normally I'm begging you, yeah, but no.
Here's a bus.
but I came to I swear I was like, yo, do you want to come on this?
Yeah. No, I remember getting the message because I was in Stratford for the first time.
Ever.
No, the first time when they built that big Olympic thing there, and I was a bit like, what the fuck? Like, not knowing it was like...
Turn my back 5 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, and I remember thinking that and reading your message of like, he started a rap crew without me. All I did was move away and have a child for like 4 years. This fucking guy. So I don't know. I might have just gone like, well, I'm going to be on it then. Or you asked me. You might have asked me. But I asked to be on this.
I'm fairly sure I asked you. I'm fairly sure I remember. I think I said to you I was going to ask Pete.
Yeah.
So
the guy at the end of the bar.
I love those tracks you made with
The other
signs.
guy.
Those tracks you made with signs. I love those fucking tracks.
Oh yeah, no,
I
they
loved
weren't
them, man.
good. I don't think. I can't remember.
I enjoyed those a lot, man. I remember like listening to it or doing the verse to One Round You, and you were just like, fucking hell, Greg, you know the verse? I was like, yeah, man, I listen to him all the time.
Wait, is that his signs
Like
actually?
his track, yeah.
Yeah, I used to think that was his brother.
Yeah, man, they're close. I can see that.
I don't know what it was, because I always ended up used to like down the pub. I always, for some reason, ended up speaking with Ashley about like music and shit.
Oh yeah, man, because he would talk to anyone about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But he'd talk in his voice
But
like
I
that.
think at this point as well, I'm
Like
not sure if I
businessman
knew that
voice.
he knew Greg, and I was just like, oh yeah, we're like, oh man, I've been doing this like rap thing recently, like with my mate. And I was like, who's your mate? And then just like that guy was like, oh, that's Greg.
Did you do stuff with him?
No.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if Dave still makes them. I hope he does. He put a lot on Instagram for a while, but he doesn't put that much anymore. But he fucking made some amazing fucking tracks, man. We fucking thrived on
Oh,
it.
he was a good, yeah.
Really good. But then he made The Shine, and I was like, right, this is the one, let's get Pete in.
Yeah.
Let's get peeing. And then fucking that was it, man.
Shine, it
And then
glows all
I
around me.
wrote and rewrote that verse. That, like, whatever I wrote down first was nothing to do with what, it was like a couple of months. I think.
Yeah,
So I
fucking the
rewrote
shine.
the thing 100 times.
Got you on, did that. And then fucking got you on stage with us to do it.
Even though I told you, it was like, if you ever perform this down the pub, I don't think I can do this. And then as soon as you said it was happening, I was like, are they going to ask me to do this?
So, years ago, when we worked at Nat Jack's, I remember having a conversation with you, and there'd been like a joke discussion.
Not about how old you were.
No, one of the other ones. There was like a joke discussion going on about how we did a joke about us having like a Nat Jack's band. Like it was like we always talked about going for a jam. We'll all go for a jam one night. And Joe was like, I'll do our drum. We'll go for a jam. And Pete could do like some raps, and maybe it'd be like a Nat Jack's band. And I remember one day you saying to me, "You're like, man, I fucking lie awake dreaming about that shit." Like fucking.
I just want to be famous.
He's like, it's fucking awesome. And I remember you were just like, I'd love to fucking go on stage, just don't know how. And I honestly remember being like, I can fucking make that happen. Jim will fix it for you.
Not the right reference to make there.
No, I don't remember saying that.
But I remember doing the track and then being like, I know Pete says he doesn't know if he can do it, but I remember him saying this like way back in Nat Jack's. I remember him saying
Oh, no fucking way. That's hilarious.
So I was just, that's why I was like, yeah, you can do this. And you were like, oh, fuck it, yeah, cool.
He's like, yeah, I can actually, yeah.
And you fucking did.
Yeah, I did. I was probably embarrassed about it at first, I think, as well. I was just like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And then now,
But
I'm
it's
just like,
weird,
no, I
like,
spent
it's-
so long working on that thing. I think I just took myself out of it. I spent so long working on that thing.
Oh,
And now
man.
I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the
You were
best
fucking
thing I've
great.
ever wrote.
And then
'Cause I, for 2 months, just redid every single fucking line until it was the best thing I've ever
so Pete would join us on many tracks after that. Shine Part 2.
Hi today.
Hi Today.
Hi Today.
Fucking
Hi
what's,
today is one of my favourites.
Yeah, mine too.
fucking,
Because I put that on my album.
what's the other one called? The fucking disease one?
Oh,
Last one left.
Last one left.
Well, the
yeah.
last
Oh,
one
yeah,
left.
yeah.
Turn the la. Yeah, that one,
might be
man.
my favourite one, actually.
Yeah, that's good, man. I remember you loving your fucking verse on that. I remember you
Yeah.
being like, I'm not sure. And I'm like, mate, it sounds fucking awesome.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It sounded really fucking nice.
I haven't got them on my
you
phone
did that
anymore.
fucking live as well. Didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, we
you
did it once.
Yeah, we did it once. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whenever you came,
We did Hi Today as
whenever
well.
you came, we did like, like pretty much. We're like, Pete's gonna join us for like 4 songs now because you're in a bunch of them.
Oh, I did 4 songs.
There was a gig where you
I
definitely
did 2. I
You
did
didn't do
High
more.
Today and The Shine before. The first
Definitely
one was
Shine, and then
but
Shine
I forgot
2.
the last 4 bars.
We definitely
For a second thought, I went
did Shine 2, and we did
Freestyle, you know.
we definitely did Shine 2 and let the last one left. I swear, like we did one gig where like we did 2
really?
or 3 with you. I swear we did.
Awesome.
Well,
God
but
damn
yeah,
it.
always smashed it, and then we fucking recorded a bunch of your tracks
Yeah,
because Pete was like, "This has been great, but I've written a load of my own shit." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, cool."
I was like, oh, cool. More things to do.
No, that was cool. That's
No,
when
man.
that's when I was more like, "Yeah, Living Room presents fucking Apollo Kids."
Oh,
yeah,
that was
come in.
cool. That was cool. And now we're in the living room again.
Ruby.
There we
Yeah, I
are.
was thinking that earlier. I was like, we've gone full circle. We're
Yeah,
we're now
yeah.
back sat in Greg's living room.
There we go.
Fucking, it has gone full circle.
Hell yeah.
Just a different living room.
Same table.
Is this
fucking
point
insane.
3.0? Living room 3.0?
Mine, yours, 2 of
like
yours.
fucking-
You had 2 because we had the kitchen at the old flat and then the flat you just left from.
Yeah, true.
So we had 2 of you. And then back to mine, I guess. Back to my place.
Right, can get your blood.
I knew it'd come back.
Mr. Bravado.
I knew it'd come crawling
do it,
back. Always came back to my living room. I knew it. And now, after, as you guys know, after a long fucking not really doing much, we're now doing new fucking Dice Roller shit.
Yeah, man.
And Pete's
And,
back.
I'm not really doing much, just this podcast every fucking 2 weeks.
But, yeah, just keeping it consistent, you know?
And Pete's fucking back on a track with fucking for this EP as well. Which I was going to ask you.
What?
I was going to ask you to do a verse on it.
Okay, yeah,
I did say, yeah.
You just said it to me like 4 or 5 times you were doing stuff, and I was like, oh, he's not going to ask me. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to have to ask him. I thought about saying like, look, you know, you can't really put something out without like me on it.
It was because at the time we only had like.
don't really know who you are.
Yeah.
It's because at the time we only had like 2 or 3 tracks, and it was just like, let's do a 3-track EP. Always the answer. We don't want to go too far. We haven't done this for like 4 years.
That's a
Like,
single.
I'm getting too old for this.
yeah, let's just do a 3-track EP. And right, which one should Pete be on? Well, yeah, it was a natural discussion. Which one would he be on? This one, that one, I don't know. And then eventually I was like, oh wait, I'm working on another track. We'll see. But with you in mind. And then it just became
Yeah. And then
All of a sudden, I'm like, I've got 8 tracks, Joe. I don't think there is 8. I think there's like 6 or 7.
2 remixes.
And 2 remixes, which are fucking cool.
next week there'll be something.
It's because I can't. It's because I can't keep still when I'm in.
You shouldn't.
When I'm in that bubble of like, for like 4 years being like, oh, I just can't be asked. I don't have time to do Dice Swallows anymore. We have to record more of the podcast.
Yeah.
We don't really have time to do Dice Swallows. If they ask us to play a gig, I'll do it because fucking that's cool. I don't care. I'm happy to do that. That'll be that's
fun for you
you know what,
guys,
that works out for me. That's a good compromise. I won't spend time doing it, but I get up and do the same fucking 8 songs fucking every time.
Yeah.
It's cool to be able to do it down there.
So I started remixing them because I can't sit still. So I started. I'm going to remix the ride. I'm going to remix this. I can't fucking keep still. I mean, now I've got that fucking excitement back, and that little creative kick from. I was like, oh shit, I'm
So
going to
the
make this.
double album will be out.
No. That's
We're gonna outcast it.
That's it. I can't go anymore.
We're gonna have a new Furion side and a Joseph Stylen side.
There is a potential.
You've got a double album, and then he's got an album, and then he's got an album, and then I got a guy from the corner for an album.
Yeah, there is a potential new one that might be added, but that'll be it.
Already.
There you go.
Joe's already heard it. It's fine. Because I'm just like, I hadn't made any before. I hadn't made any music because I was just like, if I keep making them, we won't. I'll keep being like, this one.
But it's all been good so far. So
And then the other day I was like, I want to do it again.
Once they stop becoming good, then you got to stop.
Yeah, exactly. But it's a lot of fun. So I'm glad fucking we're doing this again and Pete's back on board. It's again another fucking awesome reason to sit down and fucking see you.
Yeah.
After fucking years. Like actually sitting down. I remember I came to see you just before Indiana was born. At your old place.
When you came to...
I stayed
Crystal
over.
Palace. Yeah. And there was the guy on the train that...
Yeah, the guy on the preacher guy on the train, and you kept being like, "Are you right, Greg?"
It was just one of those situations where it's like, oh no, Greg's gonna...
He said Pete said the same thing that Ed says. He was just like, this shit doesn't happen when you're not here.
Yes.
Like, you literally were just like, I should have known this would happen because I'm with Greg. Something's going to happen.
What was he doing? He was,
he
selling prayers?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, was this when you guys were on your way to
Pete's?
your show?
From a gig.
Yeah. And there was the other guy selling the awesome ashtrays he'd made out of cans, and the other guy was like, he took the best one, he took the Coca-Cola one and gave him like 50p, and I was like, fuck you. I mean, I'm not giving him any money, but I ain't taking it either. Fucking 50p. That woman's there with a fucking $5.
Yeah.
Not that I'd give him that, but I might give him, that's worth a couple of quid, mate. That's good.
A can of Coke's more than 50p.
Yeah, exactly. He's made a loss on that, even though he didn't buy it.
Yeah. At least 95.
Yeah, well, but yeah, it was a
Why we changed?
Depends what part of London you're in.
yeah. Takes the 20p out. Actually, I better make it a 10. I'm really busy.
Can you break it? You bitch.
So yeah, fucking but that's exactly what Ed says. Fucking going out of me all that fucking crazy shit. Fucking.
Yeah,
but that was
it's true.
But that was the last time I saw you properly. When
Yeah,
I actually hung out. So that was just before Indiana was born.
Oh my god, that feels like maybe a year or two ago.
Well, she's 2 and 3.
2.5 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a while back. But it literally was though. Yo, Lizzie's having a baby soon. Do you want to hang up before that happens?
Before my life gets
and you
turned
were
upside down.
And you were just like, yeah, man, come over. I was like, awesome, cool. Just come hang out because baby's due in a couple. That was like my last venture out before I was like, right, I can't go out and get mashed now because it's too close to a baby could come any second. So I can't just be drunk and stoned.
Yeah, no, fair.
I sat on my couch quiet as fuck, and
the woman was
still banged on the fucking
I
ceiling.
kept imagining like the woman that maybe looks after Tom and Jerry downstairs, just Thomas, just banging.
She'd scream up obscenities sometimes.
Wow, really?
Shut the fuck up! Like,
did you see her a lot outside the flat?
no, man, I never. Well, I didn't know who she was for the longest time, and then one evening in like November, I turned the heating on because it was getting a bit chilly now.
Yeah.
And sat on my chair, my feet up. I was on my phone reading whatever, and I heard it go boom. And I was like, nah, that's something else. She just dropped something. I'm just sitting here. Julian's asleep in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not making a sound. I'm not even like listening to music.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I heard it again. It was like, that's when I went down there, and I was like, slam on the door. What the fuck could it possibly be? She's like, excuse me. I'm like, why are you banging on my ceiling? Nothing's got... I can hear a whirring sound. It's the fucking heating. You know what heating sounds like. I've been living upstairs.
I've got a kid up there.
Jesus.
I've got a kid up there, man.
Yeah, like, surely you like. What did you think it was gonna fucking be? Like I was just I was making a smoothie.
For hours. It was going to be so fucking smooth.
And she was like, and I was like, and stop. And she left a fucking horrible note on my door.
After that?
No. First night I moved in.
Wow.
I got up in the, went to work, but there was a note on my door like, I can hear every single sound you make. Every footstep.
I will find you.
Get some carpets. Yeah, it was written like, Liam Nielsen. And she was a fucking bitch.
Damn, man.
But we were doing nothing. We were just sitting there watching a film on your laptop.
Yeah,
right? So
Star Trek, I think.
It wasn't even loud. No, it was fucking Doctor Strange.
Oh, Doctor Strange, yeah.
Well, he didn't even finish it because she was like, bang. I thought that only happened in like 80s American sitcoms.
Wow. Was she what you expected when you saw who she was?
Nah, she was a lot younger than I expected.
Oh, right.
Like, but I think she had like a big teenage son that was always outside drinking and smoking. But he obviously couldn't handle living with her. Oh my God.
Did you ever bang back if you heard a noise down there? Fucking...
Nah, I never heard a noise. I'd just be like, go fuck yourself. Like, it's before 8 o'clock. Like, I don't know. Like, after 8 o'clock, fine. I'll sit still and I'll put the TV down. But in the middle of the day, fuck off. Like, I'm banging back.
We never had to like deal with like just at your last flat like neighbours when we recorded and made noise because you were above a shop and you weren't attached to any other. I mean, you could still hear us. We were still loud.
Yeah.
Like if we were playing like Ed's guitar and stuff, or recording, if somebody walked past your house, they would fucking hear it.
Yeah.
But
no one.
But there was no one either side. We were literally above a shop.
Yeah.
Like
my flat wasn't connected to anyone but that shop. I remember like going downstairs to it. And,
man, that's bliss. That's like having your own house.
It was great. It was really good. It was. I went down. I remember like one time we were recording bass at my flat, but we had that. It was going through an amp and through the fucking soundboard, and I went downstairs to go and get beers, and the guy put the counter was just like, making music. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, no, fucking. And then I was just like, what? And then I was like, oh shit, you can hear that. I was like, oh sorry, man. I was just like, no, honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't really fucking like deafeningly or awful.
Yeah.
It was just like a.
You could hear
like,
bass. Oh, it's bass.
Yeah, it was just like, no, it's fine. I was just like, look, it's not going to go on for much longer. And he was like, cool.
Oh, what time was it?
Well, like
that place shut at like 10.
4 in the afternoon.
But yeah, I mean, we could easily, apart from that time we were podcasting and that guy walked past your window and scared the shit out of me because we're on the second floor.
Yeah.
We're recording, I saw this guy past the window.
Oh my God,
we have we do it on the podcast, but I put it at the end of another episode.
Yeah.
Because we literally podcast for like 20 minutes and then this happens and you hear us being like, there's a guy at the window. And we're like, fuck, there he is again. And then like 4 men are there and they start just like tarmacking the roof or something off the shop.
They had a flamethrower.
Yeah.
They had a fucking flamethrower.
Do you think you were in some sort of James Bond scene?
I thought it was just like...
They were on the roof of the shop.
Extravagant with breaking into the shop downstairs.
They were on the roof.
Go to the front door, man.
Fucking Tom Cruise is there.
Mission Impossible.
Fucking gotta get in that shop, but we can't use the main door. Because we'll be going to blast through the fucking roof.
But the thing was, we had to stop recording because this flame thing they were using was so loud. It was like it was picking up on the microphone, so we had to stop until they were done. And that was like we waited for like a half hour, and then got back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was fucking.
That was the only time. That was the only real time.
Yeah, that was a freaky fucking time, man. It's the first time we recorded in my house. Did you see? I was going to throw up a couple of stories that I had fucking lined up for the episode that I kind of want everyone's input in. We saw recently a story of a woman claiming to have had hybrid alien children.
Oh, Jesus.
These women claim they've had sex with aliens and gave birth to alien hybrid babies.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm down for it.
I think it's pretty cool.
As long as it's one of those 3-boobed aliens.
Yeah.
A group of women in the US.
Oh, no, wait. They're human women, aren't they?
Yeah, but their feedback on these sex. The group of women in the US are claiming to have had children which were fathered by aliens who lived with their dads on a giant spaceship and described their sexual encounters with these aliens as the best they've ever had.
Wow.
The hybrid baby community.
PCP is a hell of a drug.
2 women claim that it happened through artificial insemination or hot alien sex. Wow.
Hot aliens.
Yeah, hot.
One of them was a test tube subject, and the other one. Got to bang alien dudes.
Bridget Nelson, 27, from Arizona, claims she has 10 hybrid
Is she
children.
for real called Bridget Nelson?
Did she have them all in one go though? 10
Oh,
pills
oh, there's some quotes. Hang on.
Like little eggs.
Obviously,
It's like that eggs that you can get like fucking eggs like put in something or something.
They
What?
They are not just taking our children, they are creating a hybrid race to better humanity.
Oh, cool.
The sex was great.
Right on.
It was an incredible, super primal, super raw, super primal sexual experience.
I mean,
That is the
that's the detail I want though.
the words of a fucking lawyer who has never had sex.
That really
like
threw
a
me
bag of
off.
sand.
When I said primal twice, I was like, I'm rereading the same bit. But no, it literally is like, that is the description. There really was freedom, and we were really going for it. It was the best sex I ever had.
Cool.
This mum of 23 years old.
This belongs on like a subreddit.
This is great.
It's on Pornhub. Is what it
Oh man, she's got a bit of
Then we
I
just
can't-
had this
a Luna.
sexy sex, and it was there was orgasms.
This is quite a good name. This is a Lunaverse.
Oh mate, this is a
A
piss take.
Lunaverse.
This is an absolute. They're trolling.
I was in a classroom sitting. I was in a classroom.
method.
I was in a classroom setting with other humans. All of a sudden, I'm sat next to this green reptilian creature, and immediately I'm being sexually turned on looking at it.
Fucking bath salts.
I was very surprised. We were making love in front of this classroom. Everyone turned their attention to us. It sounds crazy, and people have asked if I'm off my meds.
Is she
But
on-
this is really happening.
But I've been taking extra.
Is she in Florida? By any chance?
Arizona, I think.
Oh, well, it is warm down there. Man, the heat can get to
Just
you.
licking lizards the whole time.
There are signs that you can look for, such as recurring dreams about doctors' offices or classrooms, missing times, or false pregnancies. These could mean you have hybrid children.
You don't even know it.
What the hell?
I keep having recurring dreams about doctors' offices. Maybe I'm getting alien raped every night.
I just think
Maybe.
if you've had a child with an alien, like you'd have a photograph, no? Like
Yeah.
just one, especially if they're living somewhere else.
And you'd like
There'd
you
be a little, just as they're interviewing
Yeah,
this
yeah.
crazy bitch in her home, there'd be a picture on the mantelpiece of just and this really weird, wide-eyed, like, kid.
Yeah.
And there was no whites
And
in his
people-
eyes. He's just
people
got
were-
giant black eyes and a normal kid.
people would just look at it and just think, oh, it's just like a funny Photoshop
Yeah.
picture.
But
Yep,
no,
it's real.
there's no
It's just, well, it's not
picture.
X-Files. That's all like, fucking, isn't that how Scully had her baby? I swear, like, inseminated through her molder, inseminate. I don't. There was a weird thing with their baby in like Aliens or fucking insemination. Because they have a son you never see, William in X-Files.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
haven't watched X-Files since it was on TV,
No.
but I remember loving it.
Oh man, I
I
fucking
mean, it
loved
was, you know,
X-Files.
it was like, I can't believe the FBI deal with this sort of stuff. This is insane! Is this what this entire organisation does?
Especially when there was like a creature. Like I used to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
creature
yeah.
episodes.
That dude that had really long.
Oh,
like,
Mr.
elastic-
Tombs. Yeah, Mr. Tombs. There was the one where they go
That's
to.
the guy who lived in the escalator.
Yeah, he pulls someone in the escalator. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's fucking rank.
I always remember an episode that stands out to me when they had the little green bugs when they went into that like wooden cabin.
Yeah.
And they'd crashed on a meteorite and they were like cocooned people.
Yeah.
Like they.
Yeah.
And at the end, they cocooned Mulder and Scully in the car, and they wake up and they're all cocooned, but everyone else is dead, but they're both fine. We survived.
Makes sense of that.
Everyone else in the car is dead, but we're fine, Scully. We're being hostile for a bit, but we're okay.
Yeah. We'll be back next week.
We'll be back next week. Don't you fucking worry about
X-Files
it.
time.
Did you hear the woman that farted live on air?
What?
I don't. Did you hear it? Do you think she was? Does it sound like she? Because a lot of people.
It does. Like it's a fart. It's alright.
It's
What was
great.
it-
It's
what
good.
was
There's
the
nothing
show?
bad about it. It's awesome. But
There
she.
was that guy in America that did it on his podcast, and it was on radio, like Mike Francesa or whatever the fuck his name is. This
Yeah.
big sort of fat twat just talks on a thing, and he farted, and people.
At 27 years old, you're old enough to understand political correctness in the times that we live now. You can't just slap people on the booty. Yeah, of course, he probably knows it's not right from a man to a woman or a woman to a man, but you can't even do that locker room thing. That cop wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky. What if he filed for
Is
sexual
that Wendy
assault?
Williams? That sounds like she shit herself.
Mate, some of like.
There was definitely a force behind that.
She like
wasn't it?
drop one eyelid as she's doing it.
Mate, but she had to release
Struggling to hold it in. Oh no!
Like really like twitching eye. Just like,
So Wendy Williams put a statement out over this.
It was a Keith, actually.
Let me tell you something.
Keith.
Queef Keith.
Keith, that's who she is. Wendy Williams, okay.
She says, "Let me tell you something right now, okay? I didn't lean over like this to. I don't lean over like this to make a fart. I lean over like this because it's comfortable. If I sit up straight up all the time, it's heavy on my spine. I like to release my hips and lean. I've been doing this show for 11 years. I have never farted once on this show. As a matter of fact, I barely fart. You know why? Gas gets released several different ways, and mine is bleaching because all I do is
Through my
talk."
mouth, 'cause
Like 11 years, and she's like, "I've never farted on the show."
it would have been simpler to just say I farted.
That is a
That
fucking.
is the biggest defence of a fart I've ever heard in
How
my
long has she been
life.
doing it? It's been 14 years. This is the first
She has brought,
Give me a break.
right, she has brought facts, science. She is arguing from a corner here.
Her PA were just like, "We're gonna fucking get on this quick.
It's like, oh my god.
Shut this down now. Bring me his fucking head."
Ruin your career. Sounds like the
Fart enthusiast Wendy Williams.
This makes me want to get
Fart
Twitter
artist.
and just
So-
make fun of her for farting.
So this obviously people behind the scenes started getting it. They needed to give a reason. She said it's not her, but what was it? They have to say what it was.
Just say you farted.
She's like, "I didn't farted."
I mean,
Great,
it sounds a
okay.
bit like her arsehole product.
So you've said, so you've told us you've never farted on the show. You told us you never farted on the show and you didn't fart. So what was the noise then?
They are turning this into such a thing that it doesn't need to
Because
be.
they responded. If
Yeah,
they said nothing,
exactly.
I don't give a shit. 2 days. Hashtag disappears.
Just smell that.
Like the excuse as to what the noise was. Fuck. This is who is this guy? This is the gaffer of the show.
Jesus.
John Anderson came out to explain the noise came from something backstage as they were setting up a chemistry experiment for later in the show. We were
Say
filling
someone shit themselves.
we were filling up a fish tank backstage and we didn't have the proper hose, he claimed. It was spluttering like somebody was farting. It wasn't Wendy.
It was Windy Wendy.
Oh my god.
Wendy Williams.
The thought, everything about that story is incredible, man.
Yeah.
I love that she farted on TV live and it's gone on the fucking
Yeah.
internet. And the whole team were like, "We need to come up with a reason why she didn't fart, but we have to come up with what did fart." Let's say he was filling up a fish tank. He had the wrong kind of. How can you have the wrong kind of hose to fill up a fish tank? Oh, this is a sprinkler.
What was going on in the background? The chemistry said, the chemistry's out!
And this is like a pair of tights.
I brought a sprinkler with me.
Pantyhose. That's the only way it's not going to work.
That's fucking
She's a
insane.
twat as well.
You could have just like, she could have just literally just turned around and just like, I farted.
Yeah, just be open about it. I farted.
I'm sick of all this ridiculous bullshit
Women
that's now
fart.
going on.
Get over it. I might have shit myself a little bit.
Even better, just
Wasn't
come out and
a
say
fart,
like,
I crap
yeah, didn't
myself.
fart myself.
I'm
Actually,
52. Like,
shit my skirt.
sometimes this just happens. I've got piles. Like,
Fucking sadly, we had a basketball, bigger than basketball
Oh,
death.
mate.
oh,
I was only briefly going to touch on this and move on, just because the BBC fucking showed the fucking LeBron fucking
oh, fuck. No.
footage, didn't
Yeah,
they?
fucked it up.
Haven't they done that before recently as well? I
It
swear that
happens
happened.
every single time something happens with a famous player.
Yeah, yeah.
9/11.
It always do. Yeah, anything. They
Apparently,
can't
BBC
help
showed
themselves.
BBC showed like one of the towers falling in 9/11 like 20 minutes before it happened.
That's just HD, mate. That's
Yeah,
all.
it's just like it's really weird.
I remember watching the World Cup for the first, one of the World Cups at my parents' house, and it was like HD, and it was like there was a slightly longer delay on a HD than normal. So even though it's like, wow, it was wrong, and it was when this first time, who else? ITV had it.
Yeah.
There was a big thing that ITV were doing the World Cup rather than BBC.
because there'd be adverts.
And
in
that
all the
and that
fucking
Adrian
game, yeah.
Niles guy, the guy who's fucking that.
What, from Frasier?
No, the guy that hosted the World Cup for ITV. It was a huge fucking thing. He used to be on
wasn't
that
the guy that used to
Daybreak
be on the
show.
One Show?
Yeah, him, yeah.
Yeah, I know his name.
It was
I
a
don't know
huge,
his name.
I remember it was a huge thing. It was the first England game. It was like, yeah, watch it in HD. And it was like, cool. And it was a slight delay. So you would hear next door celebrate just before we saw it. And I was like, this is shit. Anyway, the first goal was scored. Gerrard scored it. And he came up to and we saw him fall over by the goal. My dad went, oh, he does worry me, this Gerrard. And then all of a sudden, the signal cut out. The screen went. And we're like, oh, what happened? And it came back on and they were celebrating a goal.
Oh!
And Dad was just like, what happened? Well, we heard people cheering. I was like,
Like,
whoa.
worst case scenario. Of
And then we're like, who scored? And then it was Gerrard. I was like, I can't believe it. I just said that about him. But then afterwards, that Adrian Giles guy, I'd be like, of course, he talked about the exciting first half. We'll be back after the break, blah, blah, blah. And then very quickly end was like, we apologise to HD viewers who temporarily lost signal during the first goal. See you at the break.
Not even a replay. So here it is again. You'll never see this.
You fucking missed it. I don't know why I told that story.
It's a good story.
Delay, HD, somehow linked
Sporting.
me there.
We're
Fucking
talking about how the
Wendy
BBC
Williams.
fucked up.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was going to say. I was just going to make the point that it happened again. Like, I keep saying again, I can't really remember every time it's happened, but it does seem like something fucking rolling out. With
It's
fucking...
always involving Samuel Jackson as well. So
It's really mad,
it's
man.
got loads of those stories.
Yeah.
Oh, what were people?
Him and Lawrence Fishburne, and like they don't look alike.
Oh,
Just-
right,
they're
yeah.
just loud.
Yeah, a lot of people will get fucking confused. Like,
that guy? Yeah, that guy. He'll do. Says motherfucker.
it's like Kevin Smith said he always used to get mistaken for Kevin James from fucking King of Queens.
Oh my god.
People used to be like, "Oh, it's you."
That big dumb fat white guy. Yeah.
Yeah, right, sure. Yeah, Kobe's fucking mad, man.
Yeah, that was really
That's
sad.
really sad.
That was really fucking
It's
sad.
because it's so like shocking. Like he's only been retired 4 years.
Yeah,
41.
I know, like it's fucking nuts. Absolutely fucking
yeah,
nuts.
it was really.
And he
fucking
said that
sad.
like I'd read a thing like even before like I'd read a thing from him saying that he'd stopped going to games and things like that, and then when his daughter took a massive interest in it, he started going back to games again.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's just like fucking hell.
Yeah, imagine taking an interest and your dad being like, by the way, I could literally take you to any game
Yeah.
you wanted and sit at the front.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like-
they go to all the WNBA games as well. And stuff.
Yeah.
Why weren't we always doing this?
He seems like a really
But
good
then,
dad,
like,
yeah.
also, like, I've chatted to people who don't even fucking follow basketball and who know who he is. Like, it's one of those
the amount
level
of people
like, it's that level of sort of like athlete.
that, yeah.
It's just fucking it's bizarre. And just
And then there was how many people in that helicopter? Like 6,
7
more?
or something. I think
Yeah,
7 of them. It was like two other sets of families that were going to this academy place or
Yeah,
something
yeah, it
like
was a
that.
game, wasn't it? Yeah,
Absolutely
crazy.
bonkers.
very sad.
Mum spends $8,000 on baby powder addiction and eats a bottle a day.
Baby powder. We changing diapers?
A 44-year-old woman from Devon named Lisa Anderson spent $8,000 on her bizarre addiction, which sees her consume a tub of talcum powder every day.
Oh my god, it's not even like milk, like powdered milk or whatever.
No.
It's baby.
Formula, yeah.
She sneaks off to the bathroom every half hour to get a fix. Of a lovely picture of her holding the
She looks like she's made out of baby.
holding.
Where are my
Fucking
bitches?
hell. Yeah.
I
Punch her
do,
in the stomach, she goes.
I do get it's a
Like
bit
LeBron.
weird. I do get it's a bit weird, but it just has a nice soapy taste. I've always had it in
No
the
one
house.
ever about food.
I've always had it in the house and would never dust myself with it after having a bath or a shower. And then one day I remember being in the bathroom and the smell was overpowering. Just a bit of
mum's
dust
always
came out the bottle.
Warned me.
urge to
wash your
eat
mouth
it.
out with soap.
I couldn't fight it.
Well,
I
I like
licked it off my hand and really enjoyed it. It just hit the spot. It's the longest I've been without it is
that's
2
something,
days. It was the worst time of my life.
What? Every day.
She's like lining on her hand like it's Coke. No, like,
Ew.
She just does the scenes from Scarface every day.
my partner doesn't like me doing it because all the it has links to cancer and impact that could have impacted my health. I mean, I wouldn't eat baby powder.
No fucking shit. It's not
Oh,
good to put that stuff on your skin.
God, they're really making it look like cocaine. The people that took these pictures for this story, like her, like snorting it off the back of her hand. It looks like
Man, some of these people, some of these people just don't want to be saved.
No, yeah.
I mean,
It's like
do you think
J.
like,
Cole
her
line.
farts smell great though?
probably like little puffs come out of them. She is like one of those like the things that go off and spray the fucking fragrance every like half hour. She'll be like one of those. And someone will be like, oh, it smells lovely in here. Cool, this lift smells amazing.
I bet she just has like the worst diarrhea from just eating soap.
No, but I bet that clogs her up though. It's fucking talcum powder in her stomach acid, just clumping up. Oh, be like passing a brick.
I don't know how. Like she's.
Yeah, she's literally laying bricks.
I don't know how you fucking lick talcum powder anyway, man. It sounds fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
It just sounds like the driest fucking
even
shit.
like regular flour, you wouldn't even go near it.
How big is the serving as well?
Regular flour. So sensitive, you breathe too close to it. It's like, it's just like Jesus Christ. It's like you're on a knife's edge around it. Just like don't breathe too.
Breathe.
Oh Jesus Christ! It's everywhere.
Do not make eye contact with it.
We had our first near miss the other day with Indiana when I was downstairs. She was upstairs, and I could hear Lizzie being like, Lizzie was in the shower, and I could hear her shouting to the bedroom, "What's wrong, Indiana? Come here. What's wrong with your hand? Greg, she's saying something about her hand. Can you check on her?" So I came up and went upstairs to the bedroom, and I heard Lizzie get there before me actually and be like, "Greg, get up, quick." And I was like, oh my god.
No.
And she was sat by the bookcase in the bedroom, just the books around her, and just hands just covered in green paint.
Oh, shit.
And it was just like, and, like she got hold of it. She had a book that had like finger paint bits in it, and she'd just been rubbing her hands in it and drinking her water, and she was just green.
How did kids do this?
How did kids do this? But she got freaked out by it. She was like, "Mom!" Like it was scaring her.
She shouldn't.
Yeah. She was freaking out about it.
Right,
She was damn right.
Anything anywhere.
She was getting really upset by it. And when she saw our reactions as well, we were like, "Oh fuck!" Then she was like, "Ooh," like getting upset.
Yeah.
And Lizzie's just like, "Whoa, slowly!" Gotta get in the room, like slowly. Right, she's like
using a bomb. Wait.
She's like, "Look at her hand," and I'm just like, "Oh."
Like Samuel L. Jackson, like sat in a toilet, just like.
And she kind of like,
I can't move.
yeah. And she kind of went to move. It's Danny Glover in it. That's why I can't move.
I'm sorry. No. You know what I was
We were just talking about that earlier.
I was thinking of National Lampoon's
Oh, okay,
Loaded
good save.
And he just goes like, nothing, taking a shit.
Yeah, that's a very good save. Okay, good save.
That's always my reference. I always forget about the
Yeah.
original fucking scene with Donald Glover.
I knew I shouldn't have hijacked my story because I've forgotten what I was saying now. Because
Yeah.
I was like, I heard you
Green
say
paint.
it, and in my head I'm like, that's wrong.
Green paint on a
Green
on her
paint.
fingers.
So she went to move. We're like, no. Don't put your hands anywhere. Then fucking managed to get her in the shower. She fought it. Fucking get her fucking hands washed. And I was like, putting this book in the cupboard. Off the list, go.
Oh, man.
Close, man. She'd fucking
Yeah.
And I've literally, the day before, Gary had sent me like a video of like two kids doing it of red paint in a house, and the mum like coming downstairs and it just being
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and I was like,
Did,
a
a
man.
landscape with a biro on one of our walls once.
Oh, that's
I mean, he saw you paint on the walls a lot though, didn't he?
He was just like, this is fine.
I just got a video in the middle of the day, and it's like a shot of the entire wall that he's gone across, like this sort of length.
Yeah.
Wow.
With biro, and then he's just sitting at the end of the couch like that, at the end of the video, just like, oh, fucked up.
I used to fucking love going to Pete's, no matter where he lived, because just your drawings on the walls were always so fucking awesome. We're just your artwork being around in general.
Yeah.
Just sitting there and being like, fucking, yeah, that's awesome.
It's a real bitch when you move out, though.
Yeah.
I did not finish them in time this time around. They had to get the painters in.
But your last place, man, was like it was like walking
Yeah,
into
that
a
was
painting workshop. It was cool. You had like your desk in the corner, a good desk as well, all your shit on it.
Oh yeah, that big table. With
Yeah.
just
Was that just in there already?
No. That's like my arm.
Right, because that's cool.
Yeah, I've had that for a couple of years, and that's what I paint.
Well, how did you get upstairs?
The legs come off.
Right, that's good.
Still heavy as shit.
Yeah.
Legs come off, which makes
Yeah,
it
that was
slightly
fucking
less
cool.
of a fucking-
And your whole fucking wall was just
Yeah.
fucking painted.
Yeah, there was like a Hellboy one, there was a Crow one, and
Yeah.
then there was this other thing.
Like fucking like huge, like the whole wall. Just imagine like if you could just like paint the wall in your fucking living room. Just like, I want to paint an awesome fucking picture on this wall. It was that every time. Just like fucking surrounded by it, man. And you did like Lewis's brothers, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
What did you draw? Batman, Superman,
No, I think I did Spawn in his.
Spawn.
Was it Spawn? I think it was a bit. Oh fuck, I don't know.
Was it? What was your pit
I think
drawing?
it was
Wasn't it?
Spawn.
Wasn't the drawing you had done of the pit on your t-shirts? Didn't he want that on the wall? No, maybe not.
He might have done. I told him I'd never do the same thing twice, but it might have been a Pit thing as well. I don't know.
So yeah, fucking during that, Jack's Pete started making his own t-shirts for a while, man. That was cool, man. That was fucking. Your fucking.
Everyone did.
Your drawing was so cool.
Ever. Did you do t-shirts? Yeah.
Yeah, man, I fucking love those t-shirts, man. I fucking love those t-shirts. They were fucking awesome. I remember a guy coming in once and looking for one and being like, I fucking love this. I love the way it's spelled, Phyne. He's like, I love the way it's spelled. It's cool. And I was like, yeah, it's cool, man.
Because that made you lot say, don't say it's me.
Yeah.
In the shop, because they're going to be like, why am I paying the same amount of money for like professional companies and this little spotty kid is wearing these crappy t-shirts in the shop? Fuck off. But then, the first time I saw someone wearing them in Waterloo Station, that was cool.
That's fucking tight.
Yeah. Outside of Kingston.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
That was fun. They were cool.
What did you remember what he was wearing?
The Method Man one, the little like,
I love that
like praying hands.
Love that fucking t-shirt. The fucking, it was like the notebook with fucking the sketch of him on it.
Yeah. Yes.
I like the one, the fucking hand one. Fucking, that was cool.
I've still got one of that. Yeah, I've still got one of that.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah, they're all fucking awesome fucking t-shirts, man. Fucking fun. And you keep going on your fucking Instagram now. You're crazy. I mean, you're not crazy, but like I look through your.
No, I am.
I look through your.
I know you're not a doctor, but many doctors.
But it's cool. It's cool though, because I'm like, he's actually, his follow to following ratio is good. I obviously work fucking social media. I'm like, he's got a good fucking ratio.
He's been looking at your algorithm.
He's got a good ratio of who he follows against who's following him. He's got a larger number following him. That's fucking cool. And then I'm like, he doesn't use hashtags at all. Like he just posts a picture.
No, I can't bother anymore. It's too long.
Like, and I'm just like, how? And I'm like, considering he doesn't use hashtags at all, he's getting quite good fucking engagement.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I think so.
You've got some nice friends.
I think so.
Supportive friends.
But I was just like, fuck. I don't know how he's doing this. Fuck using hashtags. Like, it's good.
Man, no, because
just build it up beforehand.
Yeah, I also got a couple of like
shows and stuff as well.
Like friends like that work for like Complex and things like that. So when they post stuff, all of a sudden 60 kids from the other side of the world are like, oh, let's have a look at this.
Yeah.
So you get like that going on. That's cool. That's fun. But yeah, I do some pretty much every day.
Yeah, man. Do you just have a backlog of them on your phone ready to post?
No, I do it every day. Like,
wow.
Just that way. Take about 4 hours.
Wow.
I'm just standing out until not doing my job and drawing.
Wow.
I mean, I remember the times that we'd come in and you'd been like closing your book.
Yeah, just in case you put something I work with. No, I'll get you.
Close my book. Don't worry about all the artwork of mine up on the wall.
Man, they used to get pissed at that as well. But fucking.
What was that? Just down? Like...
I just put him they had these big frames, and I was like, let me just put some artwork in there. If someone likes it, whatever. It went for about 6 months, and then they were like, what the fuck? I put it in the window. It was just like it was a little setup, like a little table and some sort of safari looking dudes with a big tree in there, and I was like, let me put this little like tribal drawing thing I've got there on the table. Whoa, they went fucking sick. Come and take all my stuff out of the basement.
Damn.
So I've been painting in there for years.
Wow.
It looks like an art hangout. All right, mate. Fucking hell.
Did someone have to come do that for you, like do the window for you? Like you said, that safari shit.
Yeah. We got like this crazy.
The VR, fucking the VR,
VR.
The virtual reality window dressers came.
Our crazy window dresser Janet, she's awesome.
Yeah, I used to like it. The window when it was fucking change window day. It was annoying work around serving customers, but it meant like, oh, fucking Ashley's gonna be here, or Fiona's gonna be someone you liked hanging out with today was gonna be in the shop. Yeah. So this day's going to go quick as well because I'll be fucking busy carrying shit.
Something, not just down at the window going.
I've already pulled the list. I've got the list. Go pull it. Like fucking pull the fucking G. I used to hate that. Was the worst. And taking the old clothes off the mannequins and then being like, now I've got this pile of clothes, like fucking towering the fucking till, stacks of clothes that all have to be relabeled, fucking, and also have to be steamed because they've all been pinned in the fucking window.
I just fold it in
like,
in the back.
But it'd been in there for ages. Fucked. Like, I'm getting shit if it was found like that. It's just like, oh god.
I used to not enjoy the customers that would come and ask you to take something off the mannequin, only to come back 5 minutes later and be like, I don't want it. And they'd be like, fine.
I'm always like, do you want it off the mannequin? Like,
just like
really?
internal screaming. Yeah. You know.
I remember a woman asked me to take something off the mannequin, and I said we weren't allowed. We got into fucking big old fucking argument. Or she was going nuts at me, and she was like, "That's it. This is ridiculous. I'm taking this story to the papers." And I was like, "Okay,
What is it like?
fine. Who's gonna give a fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, bye. Nothing happened.
Angry people in local newspapers.
I'm taking this to the newspaper. This
Taking
guy.
this to the top.
Yeah. She's probably like Robert Maxwell's fucking not Max. What is it? Who's the media mogul? Murdoch.
He's going to want to hear about this.
Yeah. He's like, well, this is outrageous. Also, I'm nearly dead.
The worst one though was still that I've talked about it before, when I literally had that guy just screaming my name, just fucking this anger because I wouldn't return the underwear he'd worn, like just outside the fucking shop. So he had to be escorted out by security, and he just stood outside at the threshold of the door, just pacing, just going, "Greg Armstrong, Greg Armstrong, Greg Armstrong," and then he's just like, "You'll pay for this," and it's just insane.
And then he just rolls
And he had
off with,
two.
I know where you live.
He had two kids. He had two little kids with him, man. It was that.
He was-
Security's like, we can't really get rid of him. I'm like, well, we can't touch him. I'm just like,
Well, then I'm going to have to kill a man tonight.
Like,
Do you understand?
All right, well, I'm about to murder this man in front of his two children.
At one point during
How do you feel?
during his fucking anger
Fight to
burst,
death.
when he was in the shop before he got escorted out, he started banging on the fitting doors where people when they're getting changed, and was like, "Don't let Greg Armstrong serve you. Don't shove a Tommy Hilfiger. Don't let Greg Armstrong serve you." Banging
What
on
did
the
you do?
doors. And I'm just like, because I wanted to,
with spitting him in his face. Like,
his
"Hello."
kids had bought him apparently some boxer shorts for Father's Day that his wife obviously bought,
right,
and they
that's why
didn't
they were
fit. And he
doing
put them on, went out for the day, came back. Oh, they're horrible.
shit in them.
Wanted to bring them back, and he didn't have a receipt. And I'm like, no. And he's like, she was told you had 14 days, and I'm like, you've worn them.
Yeah.
You haven't got the
It's been
receipt.
Up your ass.
Like, I
Your
can't
fucking
do-
arse
And he's like,
cock and bollocks
and he's
have
like,
been rubbed
barely.
all over the fabric.
And he kept listing all the things he had done that day, why this inconvenienced him. He was like, I've got up, I've got the kids ready, I put them in the car.
I put these boxers back on.
He did that. I put them in the car. I drove them here. I parked the car, and I've come here to return these boxer shorts in an orderly fashion. And you're saying no, and I'm just like, yeah.
That's an exact count, sir, of what just
Yeah,
Please,
that's the cat.
fuck all.
Thanks for I should have responded the same way. I've got up this morning. I shaved my head.
I hate you.
I stopped at Londis. I bought an orange juice.
It was delicious.
I had a shit at 9:10.
There's a bit of blood in there.
I'm a bit concerned. And now you're here talking to me about your shitty boxer shorts.
And I've got to pretend like...
There is a line in here.
He rang up a few days later and complained to the manager as well.
Amazing. Not even
she's
like,
like,
didn't
yeah,
even
we
call
know.
up.
Yeah.
Didn't even call up to
She
apologise.
said that she agreed with me, and he was like, "I can't believe you're defending him." She's like,
Oh,
well,
I'm sorry. Maybe
you
you
were
should come
very-
down here and shout Greg Armstrong for 3 hours again.
You were
Actually,
very-
I spent quite a lot of time with Greg, and actually he's a sweetheart, and I think your judgment character has been based on one incident that's not really fair.
Bosh!
Like that. Yeah. Boom. From the desk of...
Your mum.
Only twice it got like violent, like with customers.
Only, mate, it shouldn't be twice. It shouldn't be twice.
I had a guy chase
It
me
should be
around the thing,
zero.
but he never, like, punched me. Like, what are you talking about?
So the one got
Didn't
the
you have to
first
clean up
one.
with protesters once.
Yeah, that too.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah, no, like, the fur people called me a Nazi.
That's fucked up,
Don't
man.
know why.
Yeah.
No context whatsoever.
You know what it was? I think going to work that day dressed as Hitler was probably not the best idea.
Yeah. Like, just I'd shaved funny. It went wrong. Just ran with it.
Fucking went.
How am I going to make this look?
I got down to here and I was happy with it.
The first like violent guy is the funny one, or I think's funny looking back, because his like kid was like running round the fucking table with the polos on it and like pulling piles of polos off the table.
Oh, that's a dick
like,
move,
and there's like
man.
6 in a pile, and there's like probably like 6, 8 on each quarter.
I see how
eight
like
piles,
articulate
like,
you got to
around.
be for that as well.
And she was just boom, boom, boom. And I looked at the parents, and they looked at her and just carried on. And I was just like, and I was like, I don't want to do this, but I can't. This is insane. It's a busy Saturday. And I leaned over and was like, sorry, darling. Do you mind not doing that? Like, I was really nice about it. I was like, you can
I
play.
just pinched the back of her arm.
Give you that real, like, the real chubby bit.
Yeah. I was like, you can play here, but just don't pull the stuff to the shelf. And she was like, oh.
Playing with these scissors.
And I was like, is that okay? She nodded, and she seemed fine. Like, she seemed like, oh, okay. And then she just walked off, and I was like, okay, great. Started putting it together, and then a few things later, this guy is just like, fucking, boom, boom, boom. What? Why you upset my daughter? Why did you tell her off? She says you shouted at her. And I'm like, what? Like, no. Like, and then it just fucking escalated from there. He seemed angry, man, about some... I think more was... he was furious.
Probably wasn't his daughter.
And I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening here. And anyway, he grabbed me.
A recent DNA test suggested that was not his
He grabbed
child.
me by, like, my blazer collar. And he, like, slammed me into the wall.
Fucking
And I was just like, fuck. And his wife was like, stop it. Like, the fucking...
No, Jimmy, no!
Yeah. Like, security...
You're on probation.
Security,
Just take your
actually,
fucking hand
security
off me.
actually happened to
They
pass.
came in?
They actually happened to pass, and they saw it. And I knew this guy, and half the time they did tend to look the other way, and the shit went on. But I literally they knew me from like chatting to them. And I was like, come on, and they were like, oh fuck, come on, what's
Stop me
happening?
from being
Blah blah
killed,
blah.
please.
Anyway, as they came in, I'm like, security are coming, like. And he literally had me, and he kind of like, I saw his face just go from "fuck you" to "what have I done?" And he literally let go of me, and I kind of stepped back, and he just like,
See you later.
like arms up, like no, like what have I done? And I was just like, you better leave the store before security gets there because they're coming. And he was just like, no, like grabbed his kids and like ran out the shop.
Damn, man.
Fucking hell, yeah.
I was like, that was weird. That was a weird ending.
Yeah.
I thought for sure.
wasn't happy, it
I
wasn't
thought for
sad,
sure
it
that
was-
guy was going to punch me in the face.
Yeah.
Thriller
But
just turned into a...
yeah, but instead it ended up him just
wrong.
being like, what have I done? No! Fucking
They're going to take him away from me.
drop into his knees. Ah, damn you!
What did the wife do? Just like, get up, dickhead. Stop crying.
The second guy that fucking pushed me was filming me, being like, "This man's a liar." Like,
God.
fucking
He filmed you.
yeah, he filmed loads of it. This man's Greg
This is a
Armstrong.
separate
Greg
time.
Armstrong at Tommy Hilfiger Kingston is
I
a
was promised
liar.
a sexy calendar, and what I got was not sexy.
He's a liar. He's a liar, mate. It was fucking.
So, mate, this is like...
What you lied about?
So he was buying.
36, man.
He was buying a linen suit in the sale. In the sale
linen suit?
for a wedding in some country the next day or somewhere the next day where it was gonna be hot. And he bought it in and he wanted some alterations made on it there and then. It was late night Thursday, and I'm like, look, they're not really open.
Why is
Like,
that? Why
I-
is that the convenient time to...
I can't do it in
Jesus.
here. You want it done now? I don't see it happening. And he was like, no, make it happen. Blah, blah. And he was like, getting really shit. And he's like, just call them. I'll call them. So he took their number and he phoned them. And they were like, yeah, sure, okay. Like,
Who
bring
was
them
the
down.
who was the people?
There was the tailors we used.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, like
down the
round the
road,
corner.
Fast Stitch, whatever.
Okay,
It was,
yeah,
we knew them. We used them. Because I was like, look, it's too late. And I'm thinking it was. He rang them himself. He grabbed the flyer and rang them. And was just like, yeah, I'm Tommy Hilfiger. Can you do this? And they were like, yeah, bring it down. And he's like, okay. Like, he's like, oh, they want to talk to you. And she's like...
Why are you letting these psychos call our fucking...
Yeah. And she was like, oh, he's quite, not aggressive, but there was a miscommunication in the price. I can't quite remember what happened. She was like...
Oh, of course it was.
She was like, oh, we can do it, but it's going to cost this amount to do the whole suit at this time. And I was like, cool. And when he got there, they actually were like, no, it's going to cost this amount for the jacket and this amount for the trousers. And it was a different amount. And then they rang me up and they were like, oh, he's really angry. He's coming back. And I'm like, what? So like, he's furious. He's really angry, and he's coming back to you because we can't do it as cheap as he wanted. He's saying that you told him it would be this really cheap price, and it's not. And I'm like, I didn't say that. And that's literally, he walked in and was like, you are a liar. Fucking phone
Really
out.
committed to the bit.
Fucking
Fucking-
fucking phone out in my face. Fucking, you're a liar. You're a liar. And it got really heated, man. I fucking like.
People got too much time
I,
on their
I,
hands.
I like punched the desk. And like fucking threw my face in his, like fucking trembling, and was like, "You fucking what?" And I got like that, and then he fucking just fucking grabbed me, and just fucking pushed me, and I fell back into the fucking shelf, whatever it was, and
Hadouken.
I fucking just went for him, and the fucking police walked in just as that happened, and they were just like, I was off, and the guy's like, "He attacked me. He works in this shop. I'm a customer, and he attacked me," and the police are just like.
This is the only
The
great.
police are just like, you attacked him. Well, I'm like, I didn't. He was like, you attacked, like, And then the VM, thank fuck, was just like, took the other policeman away and was like, that guy came in and just started filming and attacking him. And then the policeman came back to me, looked at me in the eyes and went, "You're pretty irate though, aren't you?" And I was just like,
fucking dickhead.
I was just like, yep, I'm pretty fucking irate.
Get my head kicked in, so I'll do anything.
And they made us shake hands and fucking...
Oh, really? That's a bit...
I refunded him the fucking price for something. I refunded the price for him for something. And then, like, we shook hands and he turned at the end. The police made him delete all the videos, including his deleted. Like, I'm like, he can still find it.
Yeah.
But they made him delete it.
The cloud.
And we awkwardly shook, and he said something. We shook hands, and he pulled me in and was just like, "You learned a fucking lesson today, pal." And I was just like, with the police like behind him, like, just like, and I was
just like,
and I just walked away. I just like, I said something really stupid, like don't think
back.
I did, like. And I remember I went straight out back and was just like, fuck. That was crazy, man.
And that's what in Bendel Centre.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. Also, a little fun because we refunded him some money back. I was like, I can't believe you won. I checked his receipt. Fuck, man. I can't believe he didn't notice this during the price run. I charged him twice for the trousers. I didn't realise. He hadn't realised yet.
Well, because he was a
nice.
thick as...
Like, he hadn't realised that. I was like, fuck, man. Lucky I kept his fucking receipt. Because I was like, you ain't coming back. I'm keeping this. Like, fucking fuck you. You ain't getting away with it. And he was like, fine. But yeah, but then I realised after he'd gone, I'd fucking scammed them twice. I was like, fuck, if he'd noticed that as well.
That'd have been amazing.
Oh, mate.
That would have been amazing.
UFC.
That's would have been amazing.
At the Bentles Arena.
in the food court down below.
The only 2 times they got violent and retail. Well, apart from Summerfield, that's a whole different thing. I'm not going to open that bottle. But yeah, apart from that, like, that was fucking the only time we got fucking testy with fucking customers. But I look back fondly, I think it's a good story.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to tell that story if it didn't...
The whole thing when, like, you and Ed are just like, Greg has a story for everything.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, everything that comes up, Greg has a story about it. And it's like, you probably all do. I'm just like, sometimes I'm just like...
weird shit happens to you though, Greg.
Yeah,
like,
but I remember weird shit.
No, it's nice. It's nice to get like the voice of someone you've known for a very, very long time. But like, nah, dude, this happened to you a lot.
What was the guy that you were coming at? Remember that little place we had on the corner of that hill?
What, me and you?
No. I lived with Laura.
Like a little cottage.
It was a wonderful
You were
winter.
coming to our place and someone stopped you right outside the door and was like, "Are you Greg?" And you were like, "Yeah." and he said something like, "The Lord is watching you," or saving
God,
you.
fuck,
Shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, fuck. No, oh my God, when did that happen? I was riding a BMX home. No, I was riding a BMX home from Natjax. Yeah, it was pissing with fucking rain.
Yeah.
I was on my way to use that, but I was on my way
I
was on my way to where you lived in Serpent.
Yeah, that's right.
And this car pulled up next to me in the pissing rain, and they put the window down. And I'm on the bike, and it's pissing with rain. I'm like, what the fuck do they want? Why has this car pulled me over? And I kind of like got quite.
Give me your bike.
I leaned quite close to the window, and this guy driving the car literally was like, "Are you Greg?" Like he'd been searching for me, and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yo, I just need to tell you that the Lord loves you and he's watching you, okay?" And I went, "Okay." And he's like, "Great." Window up, fucking drove off.
That's fucking mental.
This big fucking black
That
guy with,
is-
with his fucking girlfriend in the car.
That is
like
utterly insane.
Yeah, that's
and I was just like, what the and that's a little while later I kind of thought, maybe was someone just did I know them and didn't recognise them and they were just taking the piss? Like, were they just joking with me?
Or did you just have Greg written across your
Did
back?
they drive? Did they drive away, being like, I don't think he knew.
Backward G's.
Did they drive away by being like, I don't think he knew it was us? I think it backfired completely. He looked really startled. And I got there and told you, and you were like,
weird,
That's fucking strange.
thing
you were like, don't tell anyone. Like, you literally were like, don't tell anyone. You were like,
That is the first time I've heard that story.
yeah, you were like, don't tell anyone. No, only at that point, because there was a guy I think that was quite religious, and he was like, he'll fucking lose his mind if you tell him that. You were like, so don't tell the story.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what you said to me.
Yeah.
You were like, he's very religious, and if you tell him that story, it was going to set him off. So just,
That's
and I was like, okay, yeah, no, I know all that. That's fine.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Fuck, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah, but I don't want that to happen.
That was a weird time. I remember that I've had a few weird things with like, especially religious stuff. It's weird. I had a few of those. Fucking some woman coming up to me when I was outside Reese when I worked there, fucking in the square, the church by the square, coming up to me there and just telling me how fucking my aura, the glow of me, how amazing it was,
It's an interesting interaction with a religious
and
person.
how like the robins flew my soul down.
Jesus.
And then when I was in the Hill Figure, someone walked in once, and the same thing. She was like, "Whoa!" Like she stopped in her tracks and looked at me, and I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Your aura is incredible." She's like, "I've never seen one like this."
No, thank you. Just
Like-
out the dryer.
Yeah, I was just like, "Oh right,
I got it in
okay."
the sale.
And she was just like, "It's so orange." She's like, "It's huge and it's orange," and I'm like, "Oh, thank you, thank you."
Like a
Like,
giant, what's it?
and she, but
you,
even when
you
she left,
smackhead.
even when she left, she was like amazing. It's an American woman, obviously, with her sister, and like, but
Were you
that happened
standing-
twice.
were you-
That happened
did
twice.
you
No.
have like a light fixture?
It happened.
behind
It
you?
happened. It happened twice in that store.
That's weird.
And the
It's just
same,
the lighting.
and
It's
the,
the
lighting. It's the
and the
absolute
same,
lighting.
and the same, no, and the same member of staff was there to see it. But the other time, like, she walked past and was just like, "Oh my god, the blue." She walked past the door and saw me and was like, "Wow, your blue aura." I'm like, the other one told me it was orange.
Make your fucking mind up, yeah?
Yeah, weird, very weird. I mean, I never looked up what orange aura means. Maybe I do. now. What does orange
Yeah, you
aura
should,
mean?
yeah.
My interactions used to be when I worked in Walton for H&M, and I was out. I think I've told this recently as well. I was outside on a bench having a cigarette, and this man came up to me, Chinese man, and he was just like, "Hello, how are you today?" And I was like, "Good." And I was like, oh, maybe he's like lost, looking like how to get to the station. And he's just like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, "Do you believe in God?" And I was like, "Oh, you sneaky bastard!" I was just like, just in my unfortunate racism, I was just like, I expect these people to be white or like never Chinese, like never.
Oh, I see it all the time. Oh,
I was
he
just like,
crowds
"Fuck,
of
this
them.
guy's lured me in."
Yeah,
And he's just there, and then all of a sudden his like friend came over and was just like, "Who's this?" And I was just like, "This is Joe." And I was just like, "Hi." I was just having a fag, like. And then all of a sudden, there's like 5 of them just standing like that. I'm like on this bench, and they're just like, "Can we interest you in coming down to our church, just by the station?" I was like, "Oh, he knows where the station is."
Forward.
Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, "No, this really doesn't interest me." And they're just like, "Okay, well, we understand. Well, we're gonna pray for you." And all 5 of them stand around me in a circle and pray, whilst I'm just there, just
Yeah, they did that in the street.
yeah, like outside the shopping centre.
We're just like, well, it's windy.
I was
so-
The
expecting,
Messiah,
like,
he has returned.
I could see my shop from like where I was sitting, and I was just hoping that someone like looked out and was just like, "Where's Joe? He's been gone for 20 minutes." Like,
why is there a cult following Joe?
Again,
I had actually once as well.
I
when
told
I
him
was-
he can't bring those into work.
when I was at the shop, and I served this woman and her kid, and the woman was just like, how are you today?" And I was just like, "Yeah, no, it's fine. You know, it's Friday, so sort of like looking forward to the end of the day and all that." And he's like, "Oh yeah, it's lovely. Yes, have a nice weekend, and here's this." And it's just a fucking Bible verse laminated on a bit of paper.
Nice.
And I was like,
Special.
right, why? What about me suggests that I need this? And it just left me unknowingly questioning and just like, what was it? Was it the dead
Yeah,
look in
yeah,
my
yeah.
eyes?
What
Like,
did it?
Either
What did it?
tired or like down maybe like. And it's just like I kept hold of that like for so long.
Yeah,
for
I
no
remember you
reason,
just- yeah, you just-
other than to show people.
yeah.
Yeah, weird.
At one point, I
just
thought you were going to
singled you
turn. At
out
one point, I
as-
thought you were going to turn religious. So I remember you pulled out once, and you were like, you were like, "I read this sometimes. It's actually quite good." I was just like, right.
This,
I've read the
this,
other pages.
this,
I'm
this,
just waiting for this lady to slip each verse of the Bible in my hand.
this John guy says some interesting things.
I've looked up orange aura.
Oh, really?
What is it? Yeah.
So orange aura means you thrive on pure excitement, and you never lose the drive to keep things in your life exciting. This colour talks about being honest, positive, and loyal. Orange also carries energies of thoughtfulness and consideration, generosity, humour, and fun.
That's exactly.
That's
how
Yeah, that's bang on.
Wow.
What's the
Yeah.
blue one?
I'm definitely not orange. Holy shit.
I really want to know what colour my aura is now.
I've been told mine's orange twice,
Okay, but
and
still,
one
what's blue?
person said blue, but I've been told
Could
it's
have had
been
an off day, Greg.
orange
It is-
twice.
What a twat.
Blue is
Yeah.
the
Pixies
colour they
and
Yeah,
use.
it's the
in
complete.
tampon
It's the complete
adverts.
opposite to what I've just read. Blue aura colours represent the throat, specifically the thyroid. If your aura energy is blue, you're intuitive and you love helping others. You remain calm during crisis. Others lean on you for support. Royal blue aura means you are highly developed, spiritual, or clairvoyant.
Greg's like, I think he's living his past life at the same time. That's how you describe Greg. He's a man living in his past life, like, at the same time.
That's fucking brilliant.
Wow.
It's taken 15 years, but I've got it. Still don't know how old he is though.
No, yeah.
Artwork, you need to draw me with an orange aura.
Yeah, that's it.
I just imagine blue,
Just like,
what kind orange lines.
yeah,
Like
do that.
fucking
Like a Spidey
sprucing
sense.
off. Oh my god.
Spidey sense.
Right, I say that kind of wraps up the episode.
Yeah, it's been
Fucking
good.
end on the aura definitions. You
There
should
you
guys
go.
get your auras read. I don't know how it works.
We
but-
should,
Apparently have to work
apparently
on,
we gotta go get a job in Reese.
yeah, one of them was Hilfiger, the main one. I've been. Actually, did you have fun, Pete?
Oh, yeah,
Before we
that's
wrapped
awesome.
up, did you have fun?
It's great to see you again, man.
Because I've heard every episode. I'm like, oh.
I'm just looking forward to drawing you.
I'm looking forward to be drawn, to be honest, because no one ever draws me.
Fine, excellent.
So, yeah.
If you could just start removing your clothes now, and then we'll get
No pressure,
out the way.
Joe.
All right, take off pants, let me have a look.
and return them to Greg.
Yeah, no,
He'll
yeah.
deny you because he doesn't take back worn pants.
I'll be keen to see. I'll be interested to see what you put together.
Yeah, man.
The only thing I could think of, I did think of a couple of ideas for the artwork on the way, but I've forgotten them all now.
It was all like gangbangs.
I forgot. It was all very uncomfortable. As I mentioned earlier, so when we don't have episodes put out due to just our current recording situation, we won't just go cold turkey. I've been going back and taking I was going to do like a flashback of every episode.
Yeah.
And after doing like 10 episode snippets, I was like, this is half an hour long already. We've got 120 fucking free episodes. Like, I'm just gonna fucking do like episode 1 to 20. So I've done like episode 1 to 20 snippet, and then like snippet show. And then the second one, episode 20 to 40, is fucking awesome. Because so much happened between those 20 episodes. We had so many people on. We had like Jason, Tom Slate,
It's been a
Kaz.
while since we had a guest. So it's nice
Pete's
to,
been the first guest of 2020 and the
there
first
you go.
guest in a while.
No one can take that away from you,
Yeah.
man.
But it was like such a good and it was
That'll be the blue plaque on where I live.
yeah. Exactly. And during those 20 episodes, it was like our first year of podcasting as well.
Yeah.
When we get fucking drunk and everyone sends their clips in. So I've kind of put all those. It sounds great. So I listened to putting that together. I was like, I've enjoyed this. This is like a fun flashback memory.
Yeah. No, that's
And
cool.
also being like, we haven't actually changed that much. It still sounds like the same show.
Still just a pair of fucking
Misfits.
drunk bellends.
And then the first 20, though, I have put in your old segment, fucking the
God,
disease
my-
one. Well, Joe's
God,
Corner
God.
of Fear or something it was called.
Yeah.
That was the other thing about doing this for so long, is that we knew what works and what didn't.
Yeah, there was a few we dropped after a while. It was just like, that's so much hassle.
I need to
been-
review more stuff.
Do you reckon?
For sure.
Like what?
Like the trailer. Oh no, you need to show more stuff. To show.
See, I was never sure how that.
What the fuck is this?
I was never sure how that went down because that was just the audio of a trailer, and Joe watching it and being like, "Who's that?" And then it would be quiet for quite a while we watch
You know
it, and
what we
occasionally
should
you would go like.
We should do it, but we could just do it like they do on YouTube, where like they get a green screen, show the trailer in the background, and you're just in the corner just being like,
I could have actually had the screen on. I could have actually been fucking
There you
doing
go,
YouTube.
that's how
Do you
we'll
know?
do it.
I could have actually been sat here doing it, being like bang, 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 bang. But I thought that might get too distracting, and I'd be like, oh, push the button.
we'll figure something out.
But anyway, yeah, to sum up, there won't be like just episodes not coming out. We're still going to fucking put out these fucking
I
comps
haven't
going
ruined
forward.
it. Yeah, this isn't the last one.
No. This is actually a surprise. We
Can't
didn't
do
think.
any more.
We didn't think.
This came around literally like this week.
Yeah,
like,
quick. We didn't. All of this time trying to like all get together, and then it comes together in like a couple of days. Because I was like, oh, I don't know, and then you were like, I could do Saturday, and I was like, oh, Joe's agreeing to come. Fuck.
So there
Well,
it
you
is.
needed.
I could change
think
this.
it started off as just being like, I'm available. You can come and get the stuff.
Yeah.
As in, you don't need me if you're just recording that.
Oh,
And it was
right.
Just like, and then it wasn't until like, yeah, we can do a podcast. And I was like, see, that's why I'm invited.
Yeah.
That's why.
I didn't
that's-
think that. When you said I'm available, I thought you meant like to record. So I was
Yeah,
like,
no, it wasn't.
Oh,
too
right,
I was
okay.
like, it was in my head. It was just like, yeah, I'm available if you want to come and get the stuff.
and I'm like,
record
great,
with
come
me. Like,
podcast.
and then I was like, podcast. I was like, oh shit, we could do a podcast.
Yeah.
We've done that before.
But yeah, we didn't think we'd have time to do one like before I started putting out filler episodes, but it was good. Not filler episodes, exciting quality podcasting content. Straight from the LC and guys funnel with fucking joy. So Pete,
again,
thanks for being on it, man. It's been
thank
great
you
fun
for having
fucking
me.
having you.
been, good
Get on
catch-up.
fucking Instagram and check out at Fine Art, spelled with a PHY. Fucking, because it's fucking, I lose fucking. So Lizzie's cousin came around the other day and saw the Spider-Man on the wall and was just like, it was like, oh, that's really cool. Who drew that? And I was like, oh, my friend Pete. And he picked it up and was like, oh my God, that's like magazine. And I'm like, yeah, look at it. And I got your Instagram up, and he was just like, wow, this is amazing. He's a graphic designer.
It's a really unique sort of like style, man.
This is mum and dad the same way, and they once look at that picture, and my parents. But my mum knows who you are, so I'm like, oh, well, that Pete did that. And mum's like, oh, Pete did this, awesome. Because fucking your Hellboy's still at my house. Well, it's not yours, ours now. Your Hellboy fucking canvas.
Yeah. Didn't I do it for your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it for a while, I think, and then maybe I gave it to him. I can't remember.
And of course,
Or vice
as well,
versa.
thank you for your assistance on the artwork for our EP.
Oh, yeah.
Beats sounds fucking
that's
awesome.
cool.
We're on there. We made the fucking Instagram. I was so chuffed when you sent me a picture of us drawing in your style. I was like, fucking, there it is at last. Same thing when you're like, they're doing music. You haven't asked me yet. It's the same thing when you were drawing. I was like, he hasn't drawn dice rollers. He hasn't drawn dice rollers yet.
The last
he did that also one of you.
Huh?
That one of you, though.
Oh,
was
yeah,
fucking
that
sick.
looked great, man. That looked fucking
That was
awesome.
so good because we'd literally just recorded that track of yours.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, the second I posted, you were like, I'm having that.
Yeah. Well, because it just worked out so well. We'd literally. It worked out so well because we'd literally just recorded your track, right? And then all of a sudden you just sent me that screenshot and was like, fuck, did you see this?
You sent me it before he'd finished it, right? Or before you'd... Because I feel like I had that in mind when I did it anyway.
No.
You not sent me something?
No, I don't think. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I had.
Like I don't know.
Oh, maybe
Did
I
you
had.
still do it all in one go?
In one day, not one take.
Yeah, maybe I had. Maybe I. Oh, you know what? You're right. I might have actually sent that to you.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Joe. Doing the admin, keeping on top of things.
Lovely stuff.
Get this off to the art
Looking at the
department.
algorithms.
Get us off to the art department. Go. Yeah, fucking also. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing you draw Pete as well for this artwork.
Yeah.
Now you commit to it. You can't be like, I'm just going to draw an aura.
It's alright, I just got to draw a slightly longer beard than I would give myself. And a hairband.
Just a hairband.
Yeah.
Just leave me aura.
Sorted.
I've been Greg Orange Aura Armstrong.
I was no Aura Jackson.
What
Sounds like Noah Jackson.
What should we
Not what I'm
throw
trying
at
to
Pete's?
say at all.
What should we throw at Pete's sign-off name? Fucking Pete. Fucking drawer.
Awesome. Definitely worth coming down here. Just a drawer.
Sounds like a real name, Pete Drawer. There must be a Pete Drawer out there.
Yeah.
I like that, Pete. Oh, well, quickly before we finish, I know we're ending. Have you
We've
seen
already
James
signed
Hunter
off,
Bob
so
Reboot
really
yet?
this is
No.
Oh, okay.
Is it good?
I actually quite liked it. Yeah, I was hoping you'd be like yes, and I'd be like, cool.
Is it on like? Yeah, I don't know where I can steal it from.
I don't know. I stole it a
was
couple of
what
days
was it?
ago. James Hunter Bob Reboot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it more than Strikes Back. But just because I've seen
I
Strikes,
quite like a million times.
I think I've seen it a
Yeah.
million times. So I was like, oh, new story. Yeah, it was quite good.
I don't like
some jokes. It is
off.
very much like the same sort of film and a lot of callbacks to all these old films, but it was still funny. I still enjoyed
Yeah.
it. I surprisingly enjoyed
I
it.
definitely want to see it.
I surprised
Red Man are in it as well.
Yeah, man, they're great
that's
in it.
awesome.
They did that in one take, he said. He's like, they literally, with a whole afternoon cleared for them, and they showed up and just
Because they all
fucking
do
did it.
stuff. They always are doing some sort of shit
Yeah.
B-movie film
Yeah.
or TV series. Method Man's in that stupid Power spin-off now.
Is he?
So I've got to watch that. Great.
All I know about Power is, don't you see 50 Cent wanking?
I don't know
No, he hangs dong as well, though, I think.
Yeah, I heard you
one
saw him
time.
wanking an episode. There's a scene where you see him
oh,
wanking.
Maybe when he's in jail. I'm not
And he
sure.
didn't want to do it, and they were like, you signed to do it in your contract, so you had to do it. Like, not actually wank, but like imitate wanking, I guess. Or I don't know if they actually showed it, I don't know. The thing's a bit full frontal.
I'm pretty sure that's just porn. What's going on in TV these days? What are they able to show?
I think he definitely does, like, hang
Show his
dong.
dick.
Yeah.
He totally hung dong.
But there's in the first
Fucking
few series, it's
Thundergun.
like Game of Thrones. There's a lot of tits, like, but it's just a completely different. There's no dragons.
Right.
So
That's
it's
a shame.
basically, yeah, it's the same thing.
It's just a car.
Next.
You got a car. Okay, right. Anyway, we got a massive sidetracked again. We're literally about to say goodbye. Thanks for fucking listening, everyone. We'll see you next time. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
Goodbye. All seeing guys. Episode 123.
1, 2, 3.
It's easy as ABC.
Yes.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.